Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So, a couple days ago I think now, or maybe yesterday, Kabam dropped this new and updated state of the battle realm, which now includes a lot more detail with a lot more different regions. We have Sinister Lands, Sector 2099, Languri, Iron Nation, and all sorts of really kind of cool, interesting sections to it, with obviously a lot of hints as to who might be the next upcoming champions. And here's the thing. I'm neither personally the biggest Marvel person knowledge kind of guy. You know, I do know some comic lore and some bits here and there, but I definitely can't call myself as, extremely knowledgeable about Marvel comics in general, Marvel universes, and rest of the storylines. And on top of that, I have a confession to make. I think, like many of my channel viewers, I do not necessarily follow the storyline that strictly. Like, I typically don't read the monthly EQs. I sometimes watch, well, I typically do watch the cutscenes when they do appear, but yeah, I'm not like super hardcore into the lore. However, recently I am getting a bit more into it, and that is also largely thanks to one specific content creator by the name of JAX, who this video is basically kind of dedicated to as a big shout out. Because not only I think he's an awesome content creator who has, completely different priorities to me, and that's why I find it interesting to hear and see his opinions on the game, because he's, way more in the story than I am. But he's also really, really, really good at it. So as a proof of that, I think I'm going to refer to this video earlier where he kind of predicted the upcoming champions. And I think so far this year, he pretty much guessed all of them right, or almost all of them right. He guessed the Misty Knight, he guessed the Captain Britain, he guessed the Omega Sentinel, he guessed the Black Cat, and he guessed, vast majority of them exactly as they were released. And out of every single content creator, and this is not me throwing shade at anyone, but genuinely, I only listen to this guy's predictions. I don't even care what other people think, because most of the time they're just out there, and Jay gets majority of them right. So I pretty much use this channel and this guy's videos as my main source of the predictions for upcoming champions in MCOC. And also I listen to his interviews, because he does post quite cool interviews on his channel. So basically I'm trying to say is, if you are interested in lore, and if you do want to know what are likely going to be the upcoming champions coming into MCOC, definitely check out this channel. I'm going to leave a link to the specific videos as well, for the most part, and just a generic link to the channel as such. But yeah, there's this video where all of 2022 and 2023 champions coming up to Marvel Concept Champions, that's his predictions. And also this previous video that I had just opened, all MCOC 2022 champion predictions puzzle solved. That is the video that I kind of go to refer to for most part when I want to know which champions are likely coming, the next month and the month after. And if you are interested, he actually had an interview with me as well a while back. It was about 6 or 7 months ago. Didn't really post too much about it anywhere, but yeah, he does have an hour and a bit long interview with me on the channel as well, alongside many Kabam employees. Kabam Gabe has been on his channel for an interview, Kabam Zero, I believe, Kabam John, and most of the content creators too. So you can seek for these interviews. He had interviewed Vega, Mad Titan, Kabam Ain, Rich the Man, with Carry On, Dark Lessons, Simula 67, LC Music Tracks, Domadeus, there was me, and there's more and more content creators. So who knows, maybe he's gonna invite me back at some point. I will be again happy to oblige at any point he does want to talk to me. But meanwhile I'll definitely did want to point out to his channel, specifically to these several videos. I'm going to leave a link to all of these. One is specifically for 2022, and this probably is, significantly more accurate, because we did have the narrative roadmap with hints given to us. Then we have all of the 2022 and 2023 champions. This is the recent new one that he just now made. And then we also have the interview with me, and we also have him on Twitter. And it's also very much so worth following him on Twitter because he's quite active there, and he frequently posts cleaned up versions of the in-game MCOC images in the high quality, so you can use these for your screen servers or thumbnails or whatever else you want to do with these pictures. And again, I do genuinely recommend checking out his Twitter. I do recommend checking out his YouTube channel, listening to some of the interviews they have with known people in the community, and perhaps, you know, you can get a bit more invested in the story. But even if you do not care too much about the story aspect of it, it's still a great channel to check out, just to perhaps, you know, have a fairly good idea about the upcoming champions without having to necessarily wait for leaks and things like that, because this actually is up until the very end of the year. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I want to do with this video. Just give out a shout out to a guy who I think deserves much more credit than he's getting. As you can see, he's currently sitting at 676 subscribers. So it would genuinely mean a lot to me if we can get him to 1,000, because 1,000 subs is typically when, you know, that's the mark on YouTube when you can, A, if you want to monetize your content, but B, you can also access, you know, community posts, and it just gets easier once you do get that YouTube partnership. So let's try and get the guy to 1K subs if we can. And that's about it. If, you know, this is not video that has been useful to you, then my apologies. But, you know, he's definitely putting in a lot of love and effort in his channel, his content, and to the game. And I think actually Gabriel Frizera just kind of shouted him out on Twitter as well just a moment ago. So that's, you know, quite awesome that he's getting noticed by the head honchos of Kabam. I think Gabriel Frizera did say something quite flattering. If I can find that. Well, either way, I'll leave a link to his Twitter. But that's about it for now, and I hope you guys can take something away from this video, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next